Now, take us through an average day when it comes to writing a new song.
Wake up, got a riff in your head. You get down some ideas by yourself. By yourself, I mean me. Saturday rolls around. I show it to them. They go, yeah, that's crap. Or, oh my god, that's the best thing I've ever heard. And it normally goes from there.
How often does that happen?
The crap part or the really good part. Probably 2/3 of the time it's crap. And then, but the final third time, you know, it's normally something that we all dig. You know what I mean? So
as soon as Nathan like presents like a riff or a guitar line to it, we automatically know whether how it's gonna go down like live or on a recording, and then it's just I don't know. It's kind of like we start getting ideas down. Just karaoke corner over there. We start getting ideas down.
I really like him.
So do I.
Yeah, we shouldn't be signed. He should. Christmas covers over there.
Be doing an interview with him.
You should. Yeah.
But
rock music's on the way out. It's Christmas covers.
What we need to get done. But yeah, we just get ideas down, and then by the end of the practice, we're like, yeah, we know what we want to do with this, and then we just keep at it until eventually we'll have like a final song.
We all don't even have to like the song to begin with either, because we've got a song at the minute called Chasing the Sun, and when I first showed the riff to these two, he absolutely adored it, and he thought it was just the worst thing ever. And but now we're all really like playing it live. That we even sometimes even open the shows with it. You know what I mean? Because it's got like a fantastic energy to it, and it's like sort of like a really pulsating beat in the background, really intense. It's just all what we're about, really.
Now, you mentioned energy there, but which song has always got your adrenaline pumping whenever you perform it?
Was that a direct quote to one of our songs?
Go for it.
Adrenaline. Yeah. We'll always play Adrenaline last, because we know if it's been the worst show in the world, as long as we play that last, we're all just going to come off the stage thinking, God, we're class. Because like it's like a sort of ascending riff up the guitar, and it's just it's so heavy, and just it's not even my best song, you know what I mean? It's really 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 special to play live. Yeah.
Brilliant. Now, how easy was it to click as a band when you first met?
Probably by the second practice, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Because we got together, didn't we? And we're doing like sort of, we try to do covers, and by the end of practice, we're like, yeah, we can't do this.
But yeah, like after the first like couple of practices, we had a song down like straight away, and we were like totally happy with it, and we were thinking about writing more songs. Like we were just like seeing each other around like just after school, and then like going. Like Nathan was coming up to me and going, I've got this great idea for a song, and then we'd go, let's listen to it in practice, and then we'd have it down in that practice.
Yeah,
it was like,
I'd like record the riff on my phone, like, you know how crap these little sound recorders on your phones are. So I'd have that, and I'd go, Sam, listen to this. And go like, shove it in his ear. He's like, this crackly little noise coming out the other end. He's like, yeah, you got to play it as that in real life.
Sometimes it wasn't even that. He wasn't. He would come up.
I'd hum it to you.
He wouldn't sing the lyrics. He would just say the lyrics and expect me to like the song straight away. But yeah, it worked out really.
But after the first practice, I just sort of went home and thought, nah, that's not going to work if we just do covers. So I wrote a song the next week. I showed it to them, and we pretty much got it down in the first practice. I'm like, yeah, this is better.
Do you think there was instant chemistry between the band members?
Well, the thing was, I never really had any kind of relationship with Nathan before the band started. I literally met him. Sam mentioned I play the drums, and then the next thing he says, he said, do you want to make a band? And we said, yeah, all right. So that's how it started, and so because of that, I've always had quite a professional sort of attitude and relationship to him in particular. So and he's a simply fabulous songwriter. So so it just worked.
Fantastic. Now, you mentioned before that some of you are in uni, another in college. You're doing Will things. As young lads, how are you managing to balance band life with social life?
Well, for me, it's really hard. I mean, my social life recently is pretty much diminished because we're gigging really frequently. I mean, the past couple of weeks it's been like 3 gigs a week or something.
Hang on. When we come back from Stockton the other week, you said to me that you weren't even bothered that you didn't have much of a social life.
No, I'm not bothered by it. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I had to put that in there. It is difficult, but the rewards are definitely becoming bigger, because we're selling more CDs at shows, than we ever have before. Little bit of promotion right there.
I find it alright actually. Like, obviously you have like complications, but you just try and work things out around them. Like sometimes it's like you get gigs, and you have to say I really can't because I've got something down for then. And as a band, we'll all work around it. Like, I know that these guys like work around me, like when I'm like I can't do that weekend, like, which happens quite often. They go, well, right, that's fine, we'll just do it in the week, you know, because despite we have these problems, we like to work around them because we like to be consistent as possible. So yeah, it's not bad. It's nice.
Now, what has the support been like from your local community?
Good, yeah. It could be better. I think. I don't think the music scene around Newcastle and Gateshead is as good as it is in other areas in the northeast.
Right.
Because the Sunderland music scene seems to be quite prosperous.
So would you say that Sunderland's more stronger towards your music?
Well, we've only ever played there once, and it went down really well, yeah. Although I haven't been back. Yeah, no, I think Newcastle's more geared to the club scene. Do you not think? Whereas when we go down Middlesbrough and Stockton, it's so much nicer, because the people down there they're always really like sort of out there to at least see some live bands and stuff. Whereas up here, people don't go out the way enough to see live music. I think people would rather go and neck 5 trebles and listen to some dubstep in some crap club somewhere, you know what I mean? Although I've got nothing against dubstep, it's quite good.
Have you had any regrets while in the band?
Just like them sharks that I said before, you know what I mean? People are out there just to take your money off you. It's been a couple of them.
There's this competition called Live and Unsigned, I think it was called, and we entered that. Which did that cost money to enter?
Basically raped our pockets of quite a bit of money.
Yeah, I mean it seemed pretty cool. It seemed pretty like sort of, yeah, this is achievable. And we got through the first round, and then we sort of paid a deposit for the next thing. And then it was just sooner or later that we realised that what's going to come out at the end of this, and how much money are we shelling out in the process? And we just thought, and no, and like and like. We were allowed like a minute to play something, and then the next round it was a couple of minutes, and it seemed totally not worth it, and so we still decided never again.
So don't, Live and Unsigned's bad. Young bands don't do it.
Now, what do you think national bands can learn from local bands and vice versa?
To stop being so far up their own arses. And I think local bands can sort of aim to be as big as. Thank you, ambulance car.
We'll do that question again. What do you think national bands can learn from local bands and vice versa?
Yeah, I'll not be as harsh this time. I think national bands can sort of look at local bands and think. It keeps them grounded to a degree. Like if they see a local band which like and think, oh well, we can relate to what they're doing because we went through the same sort of things, and maybe we shouldn't be going out and spending £1,000 on a, I don't know, little ring or something. I don't know, something daft like that. You know what I mean? Or smoking a cigar with a $1,000 bill or something. And I think local bands can aim to. They've got something to aim for. If they see bands within the same genre achieving sort of success, which they think is within their reach. That's all I have to say about that.
Sam?
I'm happy with that.
There's the I think there was a time when Metallica covered a song by a pretty small metal band called Blitzkrieg, and because of that, Blitzkrieg, I think that was the name, or that was the name of the song that they did, that Metallica. Anyway, they got dead famous
Right.
because Metallica covered it. So it's kind of a two-way
Two-way.
relationship. Yeah.
Brilliant. Now, so 2012 is fastly approaching. What can we expect from Weapon in the new year?
From who? Weapon?
No, warning. I wrote in a reference. So 2012 is fastly approaching. What can we expect from Warning in the new year?
Lots of new recordings, lots of new songs, lots of very big gigs, and then the end of the world at the end, just to top things off, you know what I mean? Should have an end of the world party, shouldn't we? Warning! Yeah, sounds good to me. Finale's a tidal wave or something, you know what I mean? That'd be pretty awesome. But yeah, it's gonna... I think if things keep on progressing the way that they have done in the past 4 years, it's gonna be a bigger year than this year.
Brilliant. Now, it's been a pleasure speaking to you guys.
Thank you.
Before I let you go, where can people find out more information about Warning?
They can visit www.facebook.com/warningrockband, or they can find us on YouTube at www.youtube.com/warningrockband. And then they can come to one of our shows and get a CD for £1.
But don't bother with the MySpace.
MySpace is hideously out of date. Thank you.
Thanks very much.